I'm down at Roy's out with the boys. I wanna pick you up, can be there in 5. You're probably thinking it's just 'cause I've been drinking, but I promise you, baby, that ain't right. What you don't know is I've been thinking all day. With you's where I've gotta be. I wanna love you with the lights on, no music playing and the curtains drawn. I wanna love you with the lights on, won't even know when it's the break of dawn. To keep this in the dark would just be wrong. I wanna love you with the lights on. Like TK sang, I love this bar, but it ain't got no thing on being in your arms. Zach Top on the jukebox and an ice cold course. Can't compare to me and you behind closed doors. We've been working all week, baby, now it's our time. Light every candle, little whiskey, little wine. I wanna love you with the lights on, no music playing and the curtains drawn. I wanna love you with the lights on, won't even know when it's the break of dawn. To keep this in the dark would just be wrong. I wanna love you with the lights on. The fire in your eyes, hotter than the streets of Tucson in July. I wanna see every move, I wanna see every kiss, see that look in your eyes, don't flip off that switch. I wanna love you with the lights on, no music playing and the curtains drawn. I wanna love you with the lights on, won't even know when it's the break of dawn. To keep this in the dark would just be wrong. I wanna love you with the lights on. Wanna love you with the lights on.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Dreaming about this day since late last year. First Saturday in May, and the sky couldn't be more clear. All my friends are on the way, looking 10 out of 10. Soon we'll have a cold one raised, singing here's to happiness. Let's celebrate, today's the perfect day for getting hitched up to a boat. Head down to the lake, catch all the fish, and some boys throw them back like a bouquet. Other girls got a new last name, but I've got an old tailgate. That's how I'm getting hitched. I'm sure someday I'll be walking down that aisle. Right now running that 2 strokes more my style. Sun is bouncing off the water like a diamond ring. There is nothing in this whole wide world that makes me feel so free, like getting hitched up to a boat. Get down to the lake, catch all the fish, and some boys throw them back like a bouquet. Other girls got and in health, for better or for worse. We'll be out here every weekend until the weather turns. I'm getting hitched up to a boat, head down to the lake, catch all the fish. And some boys throw 'em back like a bouquet. Other girls got a new last name, but I've got an old tailgate. That's how I'm getting hitched up to a boat, head down to the lake, catch all the fish. And some boys throw 'em back like a bouquet. Other girls got a new last name, but I've got an old tailgate. That's how I'm getting hitched. Ooh, I'm getting hitched.
My goodness, now I'm ready to go fishing. Her name is Anna Scott. That is called Getting Hitched. Anna Scott Music is where you can find her on social media. And before that, Hank Ruff, R-U-F-F. He's a great country music artist, and that is called Love You with the Lights On, kicking off an Indie Wednesday edition of the Tim Kelly Show from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. And we've got a great live show for you tonight. The Country Junction Band's going to join me in the bottom half of this first hour, and then Nashville recording artist Eddie Johnson, who I've been playing for a little while, and he's been coming into our chat rooms and supporting the show and bringing some fans of his as well. And his fans are going to be tuned into his great interview tonight, so stick around for that as well. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the stations that replay this program. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, Radio 94.3 in Sweden, hotandfunkyradio.com, KWradio.com. We are also on Boone Country in Canada and Texas Brew Radio down in Texas, and NBRNonline.com out of Nashville, Tennessee. Just took on the show a couple of weeks ago, and you can catch me Saturday nights from 10 p.m. Central to midnight on FM radio, KOZX 98.1, thehossfm.com. That is out of Mountain Grove and Kabul, Missouri, and they play New Country's best when they get the Tim Kelly Show, that is for sure, and we have a fun time doing the show for you over there as well. We're going to have a fun time tonight, 3 hours of the best in New Country. There's lots of ways to tune in. I am live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio. I'm also live on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air and live on Facebook. Come into those chat rooms and say hello, and we would love to talk to you. Together We Ride, that is a brand new single from Stacy Burke. Check him out right here on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio on this Indie Wednesday.
Dust on the trail. Low. We're wild. Hand in mind. Got nothing to hide. Together, onion flame, love like a lasso, wild but tame, with the reins of hope, and the sky so wide. You're my forever. Together we ride. Campfires are fading under canyon skies. You see my truth through the smoke and lies. No outlaw dream could pull me away. You're the reason I fight. Come break our day. Together we ride through storm and flame. Love like a lasso, wild but tame, with the reins of hope and the sky so wide. You're my forever. Together we ride. in devotion, we won't divide. With every gallop, our spirits entwine. The journey ahead, and it's one of a kind. Through the canyons whisper, the stars in our eyes. Forever, together we ride. Together we ride. No need to roam. Your love is the trail that leads me home. So saddle up tight. Let your heart be my guide. In the wild of this world, I'll stay by your side.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Welcome to the country where the law ain't got no key. The kind of place where secrets hide and Red River runs deep. Ain't no mercy for the wicked. Ain't no time to plead. Cross the line and you'll pay the fine. What you sow, you reap. I'll take you to the backwoods. I'll make you dig the hole. I'll teach you all about respect for the good Lord takes your soul. I'll take you to the backwoods. I'll make you say a prayer before you meet your maker. Conductor on the long black train. Moonlight cuts through the tall pine trees. Fog rolls heavy where the river water sings. An old owl cries in the midnight air. The train moans low like a ghost out there. I'll take you to the backwoods. I'll make you dig the hole. I'll teach you all about respect for the good Lord takes your soul. I'll take you to the backwoods. I'll make you say your prayer before you meet your maker. Conductor on the long black train. Before you meet your maker. Conductor on the long black train.
That is a brand new single out to radio from my good friend Kay Harper. It is called Backwoods. That gives her 3 songs out to radio. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time, I do this show called Triple Play Thursday, where every artist on the program gets 3 songs in a row played all show long. If you have not checked it out, that is a must-listen show. You get to hear the versatility in these artists. One song just don't do them justice. We had to come up with Triple Play Thursday. Been doing it for several years. It is a a very popular show, and now Kay Harper can get on it. So if you're in the music business, give me at least 3 quality songs. IndieCountryRadio@yahoo.com is the email, and I'd love to hear from you. Get you on Triple Play Thursday, book you in an interview. Let's talk about the stories behind those songs as well. And we're going to be doing that very soon with this next artist. We are going to post her schedule of the interview that we just booked here later on after this live show is over. I'll get that on social media. Lexi Schroll will soon be my special guest, and we'll talk about this song, Let It Be a Cowboy, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
I've dated city boys, real pretty boys. Say they love you, but it's all just wild noise. Make your head turn, make your heart hurt. All the miles you've crossed, you're just bridge to burn. So I think I need a change of direction. Someone to be the object of my affection. Someone who's good to his mama makes me wanna drive down a back road in his Tacoma. Dancing on a Tuesday, we move out our own face. Leaves his jean jacket at my place, and he's got a bit of southern drawl to his voice. Oh, if I ever love again, Lord, let it be a cowboy. Lord, let it be a cowboy. I've been with rock stars, some movie stars, get you falling hard till you're falling apart. Where's a good guy? You know he what guy? Grows hometown roots instead of saying goodbye. I think I need some new perspective. Someone to be a bit more attentive. Someone who's good to his mama makes me wanna drop down a back road in his Tacoma. Dancing on a Tuesday, we move out our own pace. Leaves his jean jacket at my place, and he's got a bit of southern drawl to his voice. Oh, if I ever love again, Lord, let it be a cowboy. Lord, let it be a cowboy. His heart's in the Wild West. I'm dancing with the very best. Won't settle for any less than a cowboy. Dressing in boots and jeans, he's straight off a movie screen. Tastes like smoking whiskey. My cowboy. He's good to his mama, makes me wanna drive down a back road in his Tacoma. Dancing on a Tuesday, we move out our own pace. Leaves a jean jacket at my place, and he's got a bit of southern drawl to his voice. Oh, if I ever love again, Lord, let it be a cowboy. Lord, let it be a cowboy. Lord, let it be a
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
How happy are people who listen to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday?
I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump day!
Get happy. Get the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
It's been a long, hard road. Miles have gone slow. Money went fast. You wake up one day. You are where you're at. A lifetime behind you. A few more years in front of you. Lonely people living in the shadows. they don't matter. Lonely people drives into the wind. Lonely people sees themselves shattered. You see them all around our land, sleeping in tents, living in caravans, trying to find the promised land. Like a girl living out of a modified bus, mama 6 months clean, daddy somewhere in between, living like nomad, roaming these roads, paying their emotional tolls, finding them lost souls. Lonely people living in the shadows. Lonely people feels like they don't matter. Lonely people drives into the winds. Lonely people sees themselves shattered. You see them all around our land. They're sleeping in tents, living in caravans, trying to find the promised land. Huddling up to sitting in the car, cures they couldn't play long. One more night living in their car, at least she knows where they are. Lonely people living in the shadows. Lonely people feels like they don't matter. Lonely people drives into the wind and scatter. Lonely people sees themselves shattered. You see them all around our land, sleeping in tents, living in caravans, trying to find the promised land.
His name is Sean Kane, S-H-A-W-N on Sean, and that is a great tune called Lonely People. I'm not one of them tonight. I got lots of folks in my chat rooms. I am live on Facebook talking to folks, live on YouTube talking to folks, and live on TikTok over here at Tim Kelly on Air, talking to lots of folks. Folks are tapping the screen, giving me lots of likes and loves on the show, and I sure do appreciate it right back at you. We are loving the music so far, and our first radio interview of the night is after one more song. Country Junction Band is going to join me live on the program tonight. You're going to hear the stories behind their songs and more great music on the radio in hour number 2. State Line Saints from Mississippi's up, though. This is called Can't Go Back to Tupelo. Talking about Tupelo, Mississippi on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday. State Line Saints.
There's a rusted sign where the city line used to be, like a welcome home that ain't meant for me. I left with fire, thought I'd light up the world, burn bridges behind me, chasing some girl. Mama's house is boarded and the porch light's gone. That old oak tree still stands, but the shade feels wrong. The diner's still there, but the jukebox won't play. And the girl I left's got another man's name. You can roll down 70, 80s off the gas, pull no matter how slow you take it, bro, you can't go back to Tupelo. Some places hold you, some let go, and some buried pieces you'll never know. Used to think time would heal what I'd done, but ghosts don't fade, they just ride shotgun. I walked past the chapel, heard a hymn through the wall. Same preacher, new faces, no one knew me at all. I carved my name in that river mud, swore I'd never drown, but I damn near was. Now I'm just a shadow in my hometown life, a name on a tombstone that's still alive. You can chase the past, but it won't slow. You can knock on doors, but they won't open no more. The roads still lead, but they don't show that you can't go back to Tupelo. It don't hate you, it just don't know. The man who left all those years ago. I turned around at the county line, left Tupelo behind one last time.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Indie Wednesday. I'm playing the best in new country music tonight, and I've got a couple of great radio interviews. We have the Country Junction Band with us, Mike and his wife, Kathy. How are you folks?
Good.
Really good.
Really good.
Hey, it's great to have you on the program tonight. I appreciate the time, and I've been looking forward to this one because specifically where you guys are from, down in around southeast Oklahoma, McAllister, you're calling from tonight. My first radio station was at K101 in McAllister, Oklahoma, back in 1999.
It's great. I'm sure I was listening to it at the time.
I know I
Probably so, and I'll tell you what, that's where I became Tim Kelly, because everybody in that radio station had a radio name, and they said, what do you want yours to be? And I picked that, and it's kind of stuck, and I've been that ever since on the radio. So, man, it has come full circle tonight. How about that?
Sounds
awesome.
good.
Yes.
Awesome, yeah.
Yep. You guys kind of found me through the internet and through internet radio, so that is awesome. And we've got a lot in common because I lived down there for 20 years before I came back up here to Branson. I was raised in the Joplin, Missouri area and around Branson. Our grandparents used to bring us here every year and take us to that theme park, Silver Dollar City. So that's what got me back to Branson. But yeah, I spent 20 years down there in southeast Oklahoma, and I'll tell you, I was DJing 80s country before I got into country radio, and 90s country down there in Oklahoma that everybody was listening to is what got me into country radio.
Yes, great music.
That was a great time and a fun time for country music for me.
Yep.
For me personally, I actually grew up in a different time. I actually was playing more from the 80s, but more of the hair metal and kind of stuff. I'm playing guitar.
Okay.
When I'm in high school, I've got hair down the middle of my back. I mean, down the long hair, and thought I was going to be a rock star, and wrote some songs and went to some recording things and did stuff, and but luckily my dad was smart enough to say, "Boy, you're going to be the first one of us to go to college, so you better get with it." And that worked for me. It's good that happened.
Yeah, you had a mullet that got away from you. Sounds like.
Yeah. Then we got back into music again.
Yep, that is awesome. And you guys now are making some great classic country music. You do modern country and some southern rock. That's awesome.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
So you probably have a wide variety of musical influences then. I'm looking at some of the country ones like George Strait, Loretta Lynn, Merle Haggard, John Pardee. I was playing him as an independent artist, and Lainey Wilson as well when before she got her big record deal. And of course the great Gretchen Wilson. I love her too.
Oh, yes, me too.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, how did you guys come together as a band, and why did you call it the Country Junction Band? I want to hear that story.
Okay, well, actually, it's a classic COVID story that a lot of people have, but just pre-COVID, again, I'm from a kind of a rock and roll group and area, and then didn't play music for years. And my wife has been wanting to play, and her best friend, another Kathy that sings with us, did music for years. Did karaoke, sing different places, do different. They even do a singing gram.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we go around and do singing grams.
Yeah, for people's birthdays or like a hospital or something. Sometimes people will say, "Hey, can you do that?" And anyway, so they've always been into singing, and she's tried to get me back in, and I'm like, no, you don't know how much work it'll be, blah blah. Anyway, but about 6 months before really COVID hit, so about 2019 or so, in the middle of 2019, they started talking to me, and we started jamming, as everybody says, with some friends of ours. And then when COVID really hit, the other main guy, the other main singer, and it's the guy who sings that Twice as Much song, he said, "Hey, we need to keep this going. When nobody can do anything now at COVID, let's just do things over at your house." So we've got a garage, and so we basically converted it to like a practice area, practice garage, and then we started playing music just during COVID when nobody else was doing anything, and then
we said we had to have a name.
Yeah.
And so,
well, see, James, the other guy's name is James, the other singer,
okay.
And he was just out of another band, and he said the problem with their band is they played country, but they had a different name, and people didn't understand that it was a country band.
Uh-huh.
And so he really wanted to have country in the name. That way people would know that.
Right.
And then, so what we did is he came up with the idea. We took the initials. So my wife, Kathy,
is a
C, and then he's James for J, and he wanted to use country. So we all kind of voted on it, and we came up with Country Junction.
I like it. And
so like the logo, we just have like a CJ in the logo for Kathy and James, but it's Country Junction. So.
Yep, that's how we did that.
That's awesome. And that is right up the alley of what's going on down there in Oklahoma, of driving those old back roads, like I used to do. And I know in Lehigh and Atoka, they had Baseline Road, that big dirt road that went right to our place in the country, and all of that, So there's all kinds of songs written about that, rolling the windows down and cranking up the country radio. And I love that. So you guys fit in perfect for country music.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it. Country Junction Band. Now, let me ask you and Mike, Kathy, how did you guys meet? Was it because of music? And how did you end up getting married and making this band and everything and working together now? That's pretty cool.
Yes, well, I was on a bowling league, and he was on a bowling league, and that's how we met. And it's funny because I'm back on a bowling league now.
Wow.
And, yeah, I've been bowling a couple of years now. And so, yeah. It wasn't music, but we liked the music, and music playing at the bowling alley.
Yep.
And now the bowling alley here, they have bands and stuff that play,
well,
and they're starting to bring them in.
I'll tell you what, Mike and Kathy, I know better than to ask a woman's age, so I'm not going to ask Kathy's age. But what's your bowling average?
Not real good, is it? When I left, when we met. He was really good. He even bowled some PBA.
Is that right?
I was like 135, and then, I'm not very good still yet. But I did go to the Las Vegas national tournament this year.
That's awesome. I used to be in a bowling league, and I tell you what, practicing to get ready for league night was the deal for me. And I threw so many balls. I mean, I tore my thumb open. I had to put Band-Aid tape on it and everything. I got this big old blister and all that, and had to get a new bowling ball after that. It just wasn't fitting right and all that. But it was a lot of fun. And you're right, the music's there and the camaraderie and everything. And that's what you guys have going on now with the band playing, because you're playing a lot of dance halls around Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. And I see now, since I left down in that area in Atoka, they've opened up a place called Reba's Place, and I see you guys are playing there. That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, about the first of the year, the band. There's only so many places to play. It's actually kind of sad because both Oklahoma and Texas, there are fewer and fewer places to play at because the younger generation is not really interested in going out and watching a lot of stuff. They're on their phone.
Yeah.
You know, they're watching Netflix stuff. They're watching different things, and so there's fewer and fewer places. But about the first of the year, we started doing kind of an acoustic thing with just all girls, and that was able to allowing us to just go in different places. And Reba's, they don't have full bands; they just have acoustic things. It's because it's a dinner's club kind of thing, you know.
Okay.
And so
you're trying to get into places, and they're like, well, you know, we don't really do a band, but we do acoustics. And so I'm like, hey, we got to do acoustics.
Yeah.
So we do both.
We're really proud of the Reba's one because it's not an easy one to get into, and then they don't have very many people each month that play because they only play a little bit during the weekends and stuff. And so we're really proud of that one. That's one of our favorites.
That is awesome. And you guys probably get together and practice a lot too, and you don't have to get blisters other than calluses from the guitar strings and all that kind of stuff too, huh?
Exactly, yeah. We practice a lot, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
You know?
And the only trouble doing more than one thing is you have to have different days. So the band practice on one day, then the acoustic girls practice on a different day. You know.
Yep. Now it looks like I was looking at your Facebook page or your website rather, and it looks like you got about 7 members in the band. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a pretty good sized band, but a lot of them are singers. We do a lot of different singing. We're kind of specialize in our singing.
Awesome. Well, let's give those other folks a shout out. You can take turns or whatever you want to do, telling us who the other band members are a little bit.
Okay. Well, the other lead singer is James Hammonds.
Uh huh.
And then Kathy, your best friend.
Kathy Duncan.
Okay.
And she's our singer. And then Christina Wright, she's our other singer. And then we have Derry Partain, and she used to be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. And she's our drummer. Yep, she's our drummer. And then we have Sherry Dugan, and she is our
bass player. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the players. So we have a girl or female drummer, bass player, and then singers, and then I'm the guitar player, and then James is the other guitar player. So that's what we normally have makeup on, and of course Derry there being a former Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, she always gets all the attention, you know, sometimes. But
hey, that's all right. We went to a Kansas City Chiefs preseason game a couple of weeks ago, and my grandson went with us. It was his first game, and that was the first thing he had to do was take a picture with the cheerleaders.
There you go.
That's how it is.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is. You know, when I first saw her name on the website, I was thinking Derry Partain was real close to Dolly Parton, I thought, at first. And then I get to reading a little bit, and she's a former Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. I thought that was pretty cool. You know, and he has since passed away, of course. But he is from Missouri, West Plains, Missouri, not too far, about an hour and a half from where I'm broadcasting live in Branson, Missouri right now, is where he was from. And just a small town farm boy, you know, and he had a pretty good sized family as well too. But he always wanted to perform in front of folks, and he was known for wearing those sparkly jackets, wasn't he?
Right.
Oh, he was, yes.
He liked to play dress up and get in front of folks too, and that is a lot of fun, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Yep. He used to have this guy that wore these plaid jackets too with the black and white checkers. His name was Speck Rose. I'll never forget him. He's a funny comedian too that played with Porter Wagner. And then of course we talked a little bit about Dolly Parton, but he was the one that discovered her.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
So you guys maybe somebody has discovered you, and that has led you to getting put on KTUL, which is a great TV channel up there in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You've been featured in several magazines. I'm looking at one, Arkansas Razorback magazine. So you guys are getting discovered too.
Yes.
That is awesome.
We're trying.
Yep. How long's the band been together?
Since 2020, so we're finishing up our 5th year. We're almost years
So
now.
you started right in the middle of the pandemic then.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, that was a tough time. And, you know, I took that year from radio off because nobody was really doing anything. There wasn't any live performances to talk about. But the music didn't stop coming in because, like you guys, you're getting in the recording studio, you're writing songs, and you know, you could go in a private sound booth by yourself and cut a record and all of that kind of stuff. And it just, so much music came out of 2020, I think we're still playing catch up.
I know. Yeah.
So that's awesome. Well, let's talk about your first song, and we'll play it for the folks. It's called Twice as Much. Tell us about it.
Twice as Much is a song that our other singer James Hammond wrote, and it's one of the things that he's really big on is he's really got us into dance music. That's one of his specialties. He loves. He's a little bit older, and he grew up around some that's what was the big thing to do, was to go to a dance hall, just like you said, the Colgate Dance Hall.
Yeah.
And so he wanted to make sure that his songs always have a good dance feel to them, and that's really what this song is all about. And of course, it's all about love and finding your woman and all this stuff, but it's also a good dance song, and that's what it's all about.
That is awesome. You know, I was asking you guys, have you ever played like the Lehigh Barn Dance? It's a small town outside of Colgate, Oklahoma, where I was living for 20 years. But you know why the Grand Ole Opry has a barn background to it?
No.
It used to be a barn dance. It started out as a barn dance. It was free to go to, and it really took off. It became sponsored by an insurance company, and then later on WSM Radio sponsored it, and they do the radio show from there, which they still do. It's the oldest radio station, I believe, in the country. But the crowds got so big, they said, let's start charging a quarter and see if we can calm these crowds down. Well, that didn't work, obviously. And so they ended up building the 2,400-seat Ryman Auditorium because of that barn dance. And the rest is history, as they say, huh?
Yeah.
Isn't that something? 100 years they just celebrated of doing that. So if we're still talking about Country Junction Band 20, 30 years from now, that wouldn't be bad, huh?
That wouldn't be bad, yeah.
Well, we're going to play twice as much, then we're going to come back and talk about another song, Keep Calm and Cowgirl On. It is the Country Junction Band live tonight on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on this Indie Wednesday.
You don't know just what you do to me. I can't help the way I feel. You keep smiling at me just like that. It still takes my breath away. I did my chores in half the regular time. Waiting ain't my favorite part. Supper's good, but I just got to say that ain't what I'm hungry for. I'm gonna love you up twice as much. Just a little won't do. I want 2 portions of your love tonight. Girl, I hope you're ready to. This ain't just a normal rendezvous. I've been waiting all day just to see those pretty eyes on fire. 'Cause I know you feel the same. Too many buttons on your shirt tonight. I sure hope it isn't new. Please don't blame me if I'm going fast. I've got so many things to do. I sure hope you lock the door tonight. I hope nobody calls the phone. If they know the way I feel about you, they'll just let us be alone. I'm gonna love you up twice as much. Just a little won't do. I want 2 portions of your love tonight. Girl, I hope you're ready to. This ain't just a normal rendezvous. I've been waiting all day just to see those pretty eyes on fire. 'Cause I know you feel the same. Late for work again. I'll just tell them it's your fault. I'm gonna love you up twice as much. Just a little won't do. I want 2 portions of your love tonight. Girl, I hope you're ready to. This ain't just a normal rendezvous. I've been waiting all day just to see those pretty eyes on fire. 'Cause I know you feel the same. Just to see those pretty eyes on fire. Yeah, I know you want the same.
That is called Twice as Much. They're the Country Junction Band. We got Mike, we got Kathy with us tonight from the band, and fantastic music, and we appreciate the music. Thanks for making that song for us.
No problem. Glad to do it.
You bet. Hey, you were talking about one of your buddies in the band writing that song. Now, I don't know if you or Kathy write or get together and collaborate with some of the other members of the band, but if that's a thing, let's talk about that, because I love original music, and that's what this station is all about.
Well, that's exactly what we do. Matter of fact, our very first song we had is, if you see on the list, is called, what's it called?
Oklahoma Small Town.
Oklahoma Small Town.
And I wrote that one about my small town I grew up in, Salina, Oklahoma.
Okay.
How we used to drag Maine, and
Yep.
you know, you sit down at the little cafe, and then you wave at everybody as they go by. And,
I'm our primary writer myself. I write most of the material, and then I take it out, and then everybody kind of like you said, collaborates. But really, it's like, I don't like that, we like this, we don't like, they go back and forth, but that's how you get better, is everybody working on it.
Absolutely, and I see that from doing this show for going on 14 years now, especially on these young artists and the way they sound, I mean, and the males, they go through that voice change thing at about 17 or 18 sometimes, but everything just keeps getting better and better, and it's fun to watch their careers blossom. And age, to me, is just a number. I mean, I've interviewed as young as 10 and as old as 86, and 86 was William Lee Golden, the guy with the beard from the Oak Ridge Boys. He'll be 86 this year, and he's been a guest on my show twice. So.
Wow, nice, yeah.
Yep. And Jordan Rayner, I don't know if you know that name. You probably do from down there. She's from Atoka. Yeah.
Yes.
She made it to the top 9 on Team Reba of NBC's The Voice a couple of seasons ago, and she's been on my show a couple of times, and she's what they call a Spitfire, and so she come up with this fan base called Spitfire Nation, and she's something else, isn't she?
Yeah, I follow her, and I've talked to her a few times just online, and she's gonna talking about Reba's place. I mean, she's gonna Atoka, had their famous deal back in '75, which was the 48 Hours in Atoka. Country festival they had. It was kind of the first outlaw country festival, they call it. Well, anyway, they're doing an anniversary show. They started one last year, and Jordan Rayner came to it, and then they're doing one this year, and she's going to be at that one also.
Wow.
And she's playing on the main stage at noon, and we're actually playing on a different stage at the same time. And then that evening, we're playing at Reba's. So
wow, how about that?
Anyway, she told us that she's going to be able to meet us, and we're going to hopefully take some pictures with her.
That is awesome. Well, I was going to say, if you run into her, tell her Tim Kelly from the Tim Kelly Show said hello, because we have connected because of both living in Atoka, and she's got a really neat story. And then I play a lot and record a lot of interviews with her PR company, Brickshore Media, out of Nashville. I've been working with them for years. Nicole Zeller and I met in Nashville way back in 2018. So, yeah. Love that. Now, I was going to tell you, too, you guys may remember, it's no longer there, but my first cowboy hat I got was in Colgate at Hudson's Old Country Store they used to have back in the day.
What's it called? Hudson's Big Country Store?
Yeah, Big Country Store. Yep, that was it.
Been there myself when it was still there, yeah.
Yep, I wanted a cowboy hat just like George Strait. I wanted it shaped like that and everything, so I'll never forget that. Yep, that was awesome. And, people, I was just amazed when I got into country radio by the people that love country music, and I did too. I didn't listen to the old stuff, but like I said, that 90s country, when it came along, and all these guys like Vince Gill and Toby Keith and Garth Brooks from Oklahoma that were making it, I thought this is the deal. And so now I've had Garth Brooks' daughter on my program 3 times, because she's an independent artist as well, and she's fantastic, from Owasso, Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's right. They're from
Miss Allie Colleen. So, man, it's good to have you guys on today, and big thank you to doing this, and a big shout out to all of the band members. And where can we find the Country Junction Band on social media so they can go see you in a live show? I see you got a pretty good looking show scheduled too.
Yeah, we stay hooked up pretty good. You can always find us on Facebook, our Facebook channel there. We have a TikTok channel we're pushing now, and then of course we have our website, which is countryjunctionband.com.
Okay.
And so those are all good places that have all the information where you can see us.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm looking at you guys are going to be playing at the Expo Center in McAllister, and I have been there. And then Hugo, Oklahoma. I've also been to Hugo, and then of course Reba's Place, and a bunch of other cool things. So that is awesome, man. It's a small world out there, even though it's a big one. And I've said that a lot doing this independent country thing, you know, and that's why I really wanted to talk to you, because you guys are right in my neck of the woods that I spend a lot of time at, and got a lot of great memories from living down there too.
Yes.
Yeah, that is awesome. Tell us about this next song we're going to play for you. Keep Calm and Cowgirl On.
Okay, so you know, having all our women, you know, we're all pretty much feminists, even myself, and so a lot of our songs, like another one we got is called "Drink My Cowboy Gone." And so a lot of them are that kind of base, that the strong women, kind of like you're saying, the Gretchen Wilson kind of songs.
Right.
Keep Calm and Cowgirl On is a song that I wrote and Kathy wrote. We put together, and she sings it. And it's a country dance song. That's what it's designed around. But at the same time, it's a fun song, and it's all about no matter what happens, just keep her going.
There you go. I love it. And the third one we're going to play to kick off the top of the next hour is James Monroe. Tell us who he is.
Well, okay, so James Monroe, actually, it's funny. So Kathy's dad passed away about a year ago. And his name wasn't James, but anyway, I was kind of writing a song about him, and so most of the song is almost exactly it's you know, about him, but you know, I didn't want to necessarily use his name, and then I was trying to rhyme some stuff, and then so James Monroe is a fictitious person, but it actually is a name for her dad.
Okay.
So it's all about your dad and the things that happen to you, and do things with your dad, and you know.
Right. That is awesome. You know, I mentioned that before on the radio, and I play this particular song on my classic country station that plays around the clock 24/7 when I'm not doing this show. But you can even write interesting stories about fictitious names, like Johnny Cash and the boy named Sue, you know.
Exactly.
That, you know, getting in a bar fight and cutting your dad's ear off and all those things probably didn't really happen, but it's an interesting story. And they recorded that in front of a live audience, and that's the one that stuck, and that's the one we play on radio. I think it's pretty neat.
It is.
Yeah, so that is awesome. Well, you guys are fantastic. We got Mike and Kathy from the Country Junction Band. Don't be strangers. If you come up with some new material that you want to talk about in a few months, hit me back up and we'll do this again.
I will. I promise you I will.
Yeah.
I love it.
Been a lot of fun.
When we get a chance to come with Branson, I'll send you an email, and maybe we can get together and take some pictures.
Hey, that sounds great. Yeah, you guys told me off the air you're coming to Branson, so we love that, you know, and I get to meet a lot of you folks because of doing this thing on the radio. This is our first radio interview, but I already feel like I've known you guys for a long time because you're down there in that area where I lived for so long, and I knew we were going to hit it off.
I love it. I love it.
Me too. Thanks for doing this tonight. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir.
You bet. We've got the Country Junction Band, Keep Calm and Cowgirl On, and then James Monroe kicking off the top of the next hour on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Wednesday.
Good girls are made of sugar and spice. Cowgirls are made of whiskey and ice. Tight pants, line dance, black leather, knee-high boots. The storms may come, keep calm and cowgirl on. When my girls come over, we always go out. Levi's, Wranglers, and our cowboy hats. Long necks, wine glass, I'll have a sex on the beat. The storms may come, keep calm and cowgirl on. Some days you gotta put your shiny boots on and go dance the night away. 2-step, 3-step, do-si-do. Tomorrow there'll be hell to pay. Don't you worry about me, fellas, I'm not your drugstore. This cowgirl has been at this rodeo before. New house, new job, new clothes, my boots are well worn. Storms may come, keep calm and cowgirl on. Some days you gotta put Put your shiny boots on and go dance the night away. 2-step, 3-step, do-si-do. Tomorrow there'll be hell to pay. I'm sweet as sugar and hard as ice. You hurt me once and I'll shoot you twice. You treat me like an option and I'll leave you like my last choice. The storms may come, keep calm and cowgirl on. The storms may come, keep calm and cowgirl on. The storms may come, keep calm and cowgirl on.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
My daddy gave me my own life. He spanked me when I was wrong. He hugged me when I needed it. He helped me to write this song. I still miss him today. I'll be crying more tomorrow. Today I say goodbye to James Monroe. I ain't never seen my daddy cry, even when he got hurt down at the mill. But I seen my daddy cry the day Mama died and we left that house on the hill. His old Buick's in the drive, his golf club's on the side. I'm never gonna see my daddy cry no more. He was at my graduation, but he missed my junior prom. He bought me that new red Mustang. He always sang his song. My mama had to work at night. We would drive around picking up cans. He always loved his daughter with a strong hand. I ain't never seen my daddy cry, even when he got hurt down at the mill. But I seen my daddy cry the day Mama died and we left that house on the hill. His old Buick's in a drive,
That is the Country Junction Band. I want to thank Mike and his wife, Kathy, for being with me tonight from McAlester, Oklahoma. My first radio station was K101, Today's Country, KMCO, McAlester, Oklahoma. I can almost say that on the top of my head, can I, ladies and gentlemen? Well, I said it for several years back in the 90s, and that's where I became Tim Kelly. Small world, and great to connect with the Country Junction Band. Go check them out on social media. Give them a like and a follow. Tell Mike and Kathy you heard them right here on the Tim Kelly Show. That interview after this live show is over is going to go into the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. I am live on that website right now. Scroll down just a little bit and you'll see a YouTube video player that is live. Go ahead and click on that. You'll see a 30-minute movie of all kinds of cool stuff to do in Branson while you're here on vacation. And speaking of vacation, I'm going to be on vacation starting next Thursday night. I'm going to do a show Thursday night, but that's going to be it for the week. One show next week. It's going to be Triple Play Thursday, and then I'm going to take a week's hiatus, and you'll be sending a search party out for me or something. But no, I'm just kidding. I'll be back a week after that on the 16th, back on the radio. This next gentleman was recently a special guest on my show. He's a great Canadian artist. His name is Terrence Hart. Terrence Hart Music is where you can find him on social media, and the title track to his latest album is called Better Kind of Man on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
The sun sets slow behind the hill. My shadow slowly slips away. The night is cold and quiet still. I close my eyes and kneel to pray. May you find someone who loves you, you're thick and thin back again, who sees your heart and all you do, and wants to always hold your hand. Be strong and true to what you know. Let kindness lead where you will go. And when you fall, stand up and try. Don't let the pain make your heart lie. My greatest hope, my final plan. You be a better kind of man, a better kind of man. I know life will be hard sometimes. You'll feel the need to give it up for all the mountains you must climb. Each step you take will lift you up. May you find someone who loves you through thick and thin and back again, who sees your heart and all you do, and wants to always hold your hand. Be strong and true to what you know. Let kindness lead where you will go. And when you fall, stand up and try. Don't let the pain make your heart lie. My greatest hope, my final plan. You be a better kind of man, a better kind of man. You gotta spread your wings and fly. See the world and all its wonders. Embrace the beauty of the sky. Let your heart be free and wander. Be strong and true to what you know. Let kindness lead where you will go. And when you fall, stand up and try. Don't let the pain make your heart lie. My greatest hope, my final plan. You be a better kind of man, a better kind of man. Be strong and true to what you know. Let kindness lead where you will go. And when you fall, stand up and try. Don't let the pain make your heart lie. My greatest hope, my final plan. You'll be a better kind of man, a better kind of man.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it?
Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
These hometown boys just like me too much, and I've had enough. They say that they like my outfit, or they like my smile, or they like my touch.
I think I like you, but maybe I don't. If I do, I won't admit it.
And I say no, no, no. You say please, please, please. I'm just not so sure. You say I might just be the one you're looking for. I know how your hometown boys can be. And it's not that you're not just a little bit cute, but if I said I liked you, it might just be the truth. And I can't tell you. These hometown girls just like me too much, and I've had enough.
She says that she likes my truck, or she likes my hair, or she likes my touch.
I think I like you, but maybe I don't. If I do, I won't admit it. And I say no, no, no. You say please, please, please. I'm just not so sure. You say I might just be the one you're looking for. I know how you hometown boys can be. And it's not that you're not just a little bit cute, but if I said I liked you, it might just be the truth. And I can't tell you. Oh, you're a bad, bad girl. Oh, you're a bad, bad boy. And I know how you hometown people are.
And I say no, no, no. You say please, please, please. I'm just not so sure. You say I might just be the one you're looking for.
I know how your hometown people can be. And it's not that you're not just a little bit cute, but if I said I liked you, it might just be the truth. And I can't tell you.
Her name is Trisha Marie. That is her brother there in a great duet. It is called Hometown People, and Trisha Marie is from Michigan. She will soon be a special guest on the Tim Kelly Show. Check out my full live interview schedule of upcoming interviews at the bottom of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. This talented young man is Tyler Salzman. His latest single out to radio, I haven't played yet. We're going to do it tonight. It is called Wrong Things Right. Tyler Salzman on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, new country's best on this Indie Wednesday.
I took my daddy's old Chevy out for the night, said a driver slow, keep it between the lines. Found a dirt road heading up to the lake, got a putter in, four-wheel never hit the brakes. I came home early to clean that truck, but my pa was waiting for me when I pulled up. I try to be a stand-up guy, I swear it's down deep in my soul. I ain't a perfect man, I got the best laid plans, I just keep falling short. Like a rodeo rider or an out all-nighter, man, I just keep hanging on tight. But I'm being it deep if I keep doing the wrong things right. I saw her standing at the Ferris wheel, built up the nerve to show her how said she wanted to play. I grabbed that bat, took my shot, ball wound up in the parking lot. I try to be a stand-up guy. I swear it's down deep in my soul. I ain't a perfect man. I got the best laid plans. I just keep falling short. Like a rodeo rider or an out all-nighter, man, I just keep hanging on tight. But I'll be in it deep if I keep doing the wrong things right. Best laid plans, I just keep falling short. Like a rodeo rider or an out all-nighter, man, I just keep hanging on tight. But I'll be in it deep if I keep doing the wrong things right. Yeah, I'll be in it deep if I keep doing the wrong things right.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
How happy are people who listen to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday?
I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump day?
Get happy. Get the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
Tell me it's over. Tell me you're gone. Just don't tell me after all the things I've done. I've done you wrong. Tell me it's too late. You made up your mind. Ain't gonna stick around to see this land your daddy left behind. 'Cause she's tired of this one horse, one light town. She's tired of this one way in or out. I wish she could see just what I see in her now. She's more than this one horse town. Told them you'd make it. Told them you're strong. Told them you're brighter than the lights on Main Street that we grew up on. 'Cause she's tired of these one horse, one light town. She's tired of this one way in or out. I wish she could see just what I see in her now. She's more than this one horse town. She's tired of this one horse, one light town. She's tired of this one way in or out. She's tired of everybody telling her right from wrong. She's tired of this vision not becoming a dream. She's tired of this living not being anything. I wish she could see just what I see in her now. She's more than this one horse town.
His name is Tyler Kinch. That is Kinch. Tyler Kinch Music on social media. And go give him a like and a follow because he will soon be an upcoming guest on the Tim Kelly Show as well. And we'll get to hear the story behind that song right there, One Horse Town. And you'll get to hear some of his other great music on the program as well. We're hearing lots of great music on the program tonight, getting some requests as well. And I'll slide those in as time allows. We always got time for one or two bonus tracks in the program. So we've got our one, and that's going to happen in hour number 3. So stick around, all right, ladies and gentlemen. This next gentleman from Texas is our good friend Wes Ryan. This song is getting lots of traction on radio because it's a smash hit. It is called Seems Like. Wes Ryan on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Indie Wednesday.
Seems like I lean in and you turn your head away. Seems like you're here in the night but gone by day. Seems like you've been chasing something I can't see. And I'm just standing here wondering why it isn't me. Seems like we're coming apart at the seams. Like there's something lying in between. Every kiss we steal feels less like a dream and more like goodbye, though you haven't said it to me. Keep smiling for the sake of the crowd. Seems like we turn the TV up to drown the sound. Seems like we're side by side but miles away. And I keep wondering if there's anything left to say. Seems like we're coming apart at the seams. Like there's something lying in between. Every kiss we steal feels less like a dream and more like goodbye, though you haven't said it to me. Seems like we're coming apart at the seams. Like there's something lying in between. Every kiss we steal feels less like a dream and more like goodbye, though you haven't said it to me. Coming apart at the seams. Seems like
in a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
church me up. Don't try to put me down. Don't try to drive me out. No, turn my world around. I don't want you coming around here telling me how to spend my days. I'm tired of hearing you preaching about my evil ways. Don't talk about my bottle. Tell me about my beer. Don't like the things I'm doing. Stay away from here. Don't try to church me up. Don't try to put me down. Don't try to drive me out. No, turn my world around. See, I like my women sexy. A little dirt on my truck. Don't need no faith. Don't need no love. Don't try to church me Well, I've heard all the stories about how to live my life. Yeah, the things that I should do. Just how to spend my time. They said, grow on up, man, settle down. This is how you become a man. Told me how to talk, how to walk, how to dress, and how to stand. But I like gravel on my roads. Hey, I like spit and chew. Well, you don't have to worry about me, son. Worry about you. Don't try to church me up. Don't try to put me down. Don't try to drive me out. No, turn my world around. See, I like my women sexy. A little dirt on my truck. Don't need no faith. Don't need no love. Don't try to church me Now take a minute, slow on down. I ain't trying to be rude. See, I got too much going on, man. I got no time for you. Sunday, that's for football. Saturday, I'm at the bar. And Friday nights for fighting, man. I still got the scars. Monday, that's a recoup. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, too. You take a look, you'll agree. I got no time for you. I got no time for you.
That is my good friend Dennis. He is with a great group called Trailer Park Country. That song is called Church Me Up. I love it. Got the church bells in there and everything, and that is a fantastic song. I got to meet Dennis and his wife Tamara a couple of weeks ago. They were in Branson celebrating their 22nd wedding anniversary, and they are fine folks, and they make some great country music. They are from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and they were headed back and stopped through to see yours truly, and we booked an interview with them, so that is on the schedule too at the bottom of the homepage at KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. While you're looking at that upcoming interview schedule, you'll see this next artist, and after we play his song, my second radio interview of the evening is going to happen with a young man named Eddie Johnson. But I will soon be talking to this gentleman, Nick Taylor. It is Tayler, Nick Taylor Music. This is called One Bar Stool on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Indie Wednesday.
And all the whiskey out down doesn't chase them away. And all them images keep coming back to stay. All the things I wish I would have done or said swirl like heavy smoke inside my head. Should get up, go home while I can walk, but I'll be here to bartender's last call. Hell, this naughty proof ain't cutting it like it should. Marlboro's ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me all night through while the band keeps singing our favorite lines. One bar stool at a time. Darling, I still smell your perfume from last New Year's Eve. Your head on my shoulder, my heart on my sleeve. You grabbed my head, said, let's run with the wind. Escape these four walls when the dance lights grow dim. That slick dark street took a turn I can't erase. Worn out tires on my dad's 83 left no trace. Hell, this 90 proof ain't cutting it like it should. My burrows ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me all night through while the band keeps singing our favorite lines. One bar stool at a time. Pocket full of heartbreak, two hands on the wheel. Keep seeing your last glass, still can't believe it's real. Hell, this 90 proof ain't cutting it like it should. My burrows ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me all night through while the band keeps singing our favorite lines. One bar stool at a time. One bar stool at a time.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Indie Wednesday. I'm playing the best in new country music, and I've got a couple of great radio interviews tonight on the program. Eddie Johnson is up next. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great, Tim. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for doing the program. I've been playing your music for a little bit, and you've been coming into our chat rooms and getting to know all these other artists that we're playing, and we're building those relationships, man, and it's great to see and great to hear with your music as well.
Thank you, brother. It's a pleasure to be here, and I'll tell you, I love what you had going on, like just becoming a hub for all this great music around the country.
Yep, there's a bunch of it out there, and I'm still amazed after doing it as long as I have of what finds me in my email, and you popped up a few months ago, and I'm glad you did.
I'm glad I did, too.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, you're a young gentleman. You just turned 20 years old, but and we've got a song we're going to play for you tonight that you did when you were 16, and I had to go get my wife. I said, listen to this, and she was just blown away by it, too.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yep, absolutely. So you've been playing for a little while, but you were influenced by your grandfather. He gave you a guitar, and as they say, maybe the rest is history, huh?
Yep, no, my grandpa, I mean, like, he was my best friend. Me, my dad, and my grandpa, we were thick as thieves. And growing up, I always remember me and him, we would listen to Johnny Cash in his machine shop while he worked.
Uh-huh.
And, like, he would pick a little bit on the guitar, but he didn't really sing, and he didn't play much. But when he passed away, that's when I really picked up the guitar and just honored him. And the first song I ever learned was Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash.
Okay. That is awesome. I've seen that covered a bunch, and I've got a buddy, Gary West, up there in Minnesota. He does a thing called For the Love of Cash, and he doesn't really call it a Johnny Cash tribute show because he's his own artist, too, and has a lot of great original music, but that was a big influence on him, too, the Man in Black.
Yep, the Man in Black, or that song he's got, the Chicken in Black.
Yep. I just talked to an artist that turned me on to that song as well, and he could make something cool of a fictional story like A Boy Named Sue and things like that too, and just tell that. And they did that recording in front of a live audience to get their reaction. It was pretty well done.
Really, I have to look that up. I don't know if there's any videos online of it.
Yep. Yeah, I got A Boy Named Sue playing on my classic country station that plays around the clock 24/7 as well. You've recorded your original songs at the renowned Curb Studios in Nashville. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I did. I mean, it was great going in there. Curb Studios number 43. I mean, there was so much history there. Like just walking through the hall out there and like seeing all the number ones. Like Tim McGraw was there. Like just all these names that you see, and like just to be so close to that, you know, that really motivates me.
Yeah, I've been talking about recently. Jody Messina, she had 9 number ones, I believe, with Curb Studios, and then she started her own independent label back in 2019. It's called Dreambound Records. And so, you know, a lot of these artists, after they leave a label, they go out on their own and they do something independent-wise. And Luke Bryan and all of those guys are doing it now, you know, starting their own, not only restaurants in Nashville, but record labels, too. It's pretty cool.
No, it is. And I mean, I think that's the way that music's going because as technology, like, it advances, like, the average person can get their hands on what 20 years ago only a record label had.
Right.
And so, like, well, go ahead.
I know the great Toby Keith helped many, many artists, and he started his own label too. I think it was called Show Dog Records or something like that. And so that was awesome of him to do that. And he's one of the guys that got me into country radio, being from Oklahoma. And when I spent 20 years down in southeast Oklahoma, everybody listened to that 90s country. I bet that had a big impact on you too, huh?
No, I mean, I love Toby Keith. Like, he's just such a great songwriter because, like, when I sit down to write a song, I try to make sure I'm painting a picture almost or telling a story, making every word count. And Toby Keith, I believe that he does that. Like, just so many of his songs, like Dream Walking. I mean, Should Have Been a Cowboy. You know, he actually wrote that one because, you know, he was a roughneck in Oklahoma.
Right.
And I forgot exactly where I heard this story, but he went into a bar and he saw all the cowboys getting all the chicks. And, like, he was just a roughneck, so he went home and he wrote that song, Should Have Been a Cowboy.
And that's something. And, boy, what a great song and iconic in the world of country music. You're influenced by a couple of more recent artists, Luke Combs and Riley Green. I love them, too.
You know, and actually, it's funny. Luke Combs, technically, by marriage, we're like third cousins.
No kidding.
Yeah, I have a cousin named Chris Combs, and I just found that out probably a year or two ago.
Wow. Isn't that something?
Luke Combs, I mean, I love his music. One of my favorite songs, and, like, this ties back into my grandpa. But, like, he has a song called See Me Now, and every time I listen to it, it just reminds me of grandpa. That's one I'll never skip.
Yep. That is awesome. Now, did your grandpa play and sing in a band or anything like that and go out on the road and perform in front of folks or what?
Oh, no. Like I said, he picked up the guitar, and actually when he was in Germany, like he was overseas during the 50s, and he learned this one song on guitar. It was called Seemann Dein Heimat, which means sailor, your home is the sea. And growing up, I always remember him picking that on the guitar.
Nice. And, you know, our grandparents had such a big influence on us, don't they? And mine started bringing me to Branson and taking us to this theme park called Silver Dollar City. And I thought, man, what a cool place to live one of these days. And so I did make that move about 14 years ago and then really dug in deep to the history of the country music here in Branson. I think it's number 2 to Nashville and probably has been for a long, long time. But just such a great history in country music here. And people come from all over the world to watch these shows that are here in Branson. They call it the live show capital of the world in this little bitty town of 10,000 people. 8 million, 9 million people come here every year.
I'd love to get out there one day. I think, weren't you talking to my dad about, like, in the future, like trying to have like a Branson Opry or something?
Yeah, doing something like that. We want to do some kind of thing for you guys to bring independent music back to Branson because, you know, all of these artists that we're talking about, Johnny Cash, and which he wasn't in Branson necessarily a lot, but Glenn Campbell, Mickey Gilley, Roy Clark, all of those guys have passed on. Ray Price had a theater here for years. And, you know, George Jones made a song about who's going to fill their shoes. Well, you guys are the ones doing it, whether you realize it or not.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, with my style of music, I'd like to say, like you're saying, who's going to fill their shoes? I mean, and there's a lot of good names coming up nowadays, like Zach Top.
Yep.
And but I'd categorize my style as modern, but leaning heavily on classic roots.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because growing up, like, I mean, a steel guitar or fiddle, when you think of country music, you think of that. And I just think in this modern, like, there's nothing wrong with, like, the way country's going with the pop, but I really, in my opinion, I like that classic sound way better.
Yep. And I do too, and I give you guys kudos for young artists like yourself just turning 20, keeping that traditional sound alive, and I love that. You've also got some Southern rock influences, it says, in some of your music, and I love hearing that. You know, I listen to a wide variety of music too, and I just landed in country radio, but I love, like, the 80s genre. That was my genre back when I started in radio, so I love it.
Really? No, I mean, I love rock. I mean, all the way back to, like, Leonard Skinner, and even before that with, like, Rick Rock and all them, and Blackfoot. And then all the way up to 80s music, like Warrant, and even in the 90s, like Creed. Like, all that stuff, like, it's in the back of my head when I'm writing songs. And I try to take little pieces, like, just to make a good song. But
Yeah, absolutely. So you're just 20 years old. How long you been writing songs?
I'd say about 20 years old, just turned maybe 3.5 years now.
Okay. Awesome.
Songwriting to me is like a muscle, you know. The more you work it, the better you get.
Yep.
Like, I look back, I've saved some of my first songs, like, I've written, and, like, just looking back, and, like, over the years, just, like, the repetitions, like, that's starting to get better. But Once in Needs, that was one of the first songs that I actually sat down and really, really dug into, tried to write something great. And I love the way it turned out.
Uh-huh. That is awesome. And so I don't know if you've ever co-written with anybody or not, but I started this new thing on my website called the KICR Indie Country Songwriter Showcase. And it's a lot of demo songs that people are looking to have other artists cut. So you may be interested in maybe cutting one of those songs or getting a demo put on there. Maybe you're looking for somebody else to cut one of your songs, and that wouldn't be a bad deal if Riley Green or somebody like that, or Luke Combs took one of yours, huh?
Yeah, I'll tell you, that's a great idea. I'll have to check that out. Just to have all that music in one place, great music.
Yep.
Have your pick.
Yeah, absolutely. The website has been hit 400 times this week so far because of that. So, and I know those numbers are growing, and we're going to watch your numbers grow too, man, especially after tonight's interview. You're well on your way in the world of country music.
I appreciate that, brother. Like I said, I'm very grateful to be doing this interview.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, so I wanted to ask you too, how did it happen that you get to end up recording at Curb Studios and get people like Brent Mason to play on your stuff?
I'll tell you, it kind of fit together like a puzzle, because my dad, he was in law enforcement for 30 years.
Uh-huh.
He was a warden. And on the Chesapeake Bay, like, there's a lot of crabbers. So he met this one crabber, I'd say about 17 years ago. And he just reconnected to him with him on Facebook a couple years ago, and he saw that I was playing music, and the crabber actually played in Nashville for a long time, so he had some good connections down there.
Wow.
I was able, like, Brent Mason on lead guitar, and it was just a blessing to go down there and, like, see how that works, because, like, that was a very good experience.
You know, isn't that interesting? When you put yourself out to the world, you never know what's going to come back. You know, you're putting your heart and your soul in your music. This is something you want to do. Your dad knows of it. And, you know, and so that just happens. And I told somebody this the other day. You'll look back 10 years from now and you'll go, how did that even happen? You know, being on these big stages that you're maybe going to be on in the near future and stuff like that. You'll be like, wow, you know, what a ride, huh?
No, I mean, and like they told me in Nashville, you got to pay your dues.
Yep.
Just put in the work, and you'll look back on it one day. Because in my opinion, like, the ride up, it's almost better than the destination.
Absolutely. I love that. And there's a song in there somewhere, I guarantee you.
Dude, you're giving me ideas.
That's awesome. And so, yeah, it is. It's about the ride. And I've seen that in interviewing young artists like you, and a lot younger than you, too. You know, they'll, 10, 12 years old I've had, and then they'll take some time off. They'll have some family, and then they come back to music and want me to play their newest stuff. And it's, like, really neat to see them back in music. But, you know, it's just neat to see them on their journey in life, even if they step away for a little bit. So I know you've got a great future in country music ahead of you, though, young man. You got the voice, that's for sure.
Thank you, brother. Well, you're definitely building a community here for country music.
Yep, that's what we're trying to do. And so I want to ask you this. At what point did you know that you had that voice to sing in country music? Did your dad tell you, your grandpa tell you, or did you have to figure that out on your own and be like, I want to do this?
It was actually kind of funny because when I started singing, I would practice in my grandma's basement.
Uh-huh.
My dad would be upstairs, and I'd go upstairs, and he'd be like, are you playing the radio down there? Because he didn't believe that that deep voice could come out of that little kid.
Wow. Isn't that something?
Yeah, and I'd say with my voice, like, you know, a lot of people, I mean, everybody's different, but for me, like, it wasn't really the deep register I had to work on. Like, it's the upper register, my high notes that I've been working on these last few years.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And, you know, a lot of young people, and I've had this experience with myself and then, you know, young gentlemen, especially about 17, 18, you know, it's different for everybody, but your voice kind of changes and you're going through that. And, you know, you probably are like, man, I sound a lot different now than I did 3 years ago, huh?
No, definitely. My voice has gotten deeper, like way deeper. And I've noticed on my higher and my upper register, like it's gotten thicker, I guess, being embraced by that deep voice.
Yep.
But I listen to stuff from like a couple years ago to now, and like I thought my voice was deep back then.
Well, you blew me away, and the song that we were talking about earlier is the third one we're going to play tonight, called Wants and Needs. And I had to go get my wife. I said, listen to this. And when you start singing, and you were 16 when you recorded that one, so that's pretty wild.
Yeah, Wants and Needs.
Yeah.
That was a little home studio.
Uh-huh.
One of my buddies, Chuck DeFonis, but no, that was, and you know, that taught me a lot too, like that, because that was my first ever experience with being in a studio playing to a click track.
Uh-huh.
And just getting everything right.
Yep. Awesome. You know, it's funny the things that you learn along the way. You know, I didn't know till just recently what a click track was, or there's this thing called the Nashville numbers. And that's how people learn your songs. You know, if they've never played your stuff before or played any of your original music, they can listen to that and they're like, okay, we got it. And I've actually seen that happen here in Branson, you know, and some of these artists that have come in and the people don't know their original music, or the band behind them playing, you know, isn't real familiar with it, but they can learn it real quick on those things.
Yeah, those Nashville number systems, they're really great for like session guys who are like going between bands and they got to learn songs really fast. Because like, it's just, I mean, like it's the musical alphabet, like you got a 1, 4, 5 on paper, but that stuff's just way easier to translate and learn quicker.
Yeah, absolutely. What I think of is the first song we're going to play tonight. I've played this one a few times. Tell us about it.
What I think of, that's one of my favorite songs I've ever written. I tell you, I was sitting on my bed when I wrote it, and like, for me, songs, like, it depends on how long it takes to write, but that one was about 20 minutes.
Wow.
And I looked in the mirror after, and I was like, you just wrote that? I got like chills. But that song's about, that song's about like how things are and like just prices going up or whatever struggles you have in life, and just thinking back on your good memories. And for me, it's my grandma's Sunday supper.
Uh-huh. Ooh, yeah. Man, I remember those days. Grandma used to put a pot roast in the oven every Sunday almost for church, you know. Sometimes she'd do the fried chicken thing too, but man, yeah. You making me hungry thinking of those memories.
I can almost smell it.
I mean, that is some good stuff. Well, we're going to play that, and then we're going to come back and talk about a song. You know, most people say don't meet your heroes. You wrote a song about it, and you say that you should, and we'll talk about it as your hero being your dad, and there's a great video to it as well. His name is Eddie Johnson. This is called What I Think Of, live on the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, on this Indie Wednesday.
You work from sun up to sundown, same routine, same old sound, just putting in the hours to pay your bills. You give an inch, they take a mile, march on and stay and fly. You know, it's a damn shame and it sure ain't okay. Giving up at the end of the day, I think of
listening to that radio. Grandma's homegrown, cooking a ham on a stove, a pie bacon in the oven, waiting on her to call us in, yelling supper's done. Yeah, when life gets me down and I need a pick-me-up, that's what I think of. The way things are going now makes you wonder if we'll ever get out of this dumpster fire we put ourselves in. Yeah, the price of things just keep going up. You close your eyes and you can't keep up with the cost of living rising high again. But when I feel I'm at my wit's end, I think of blue eyes on a summer night in the back 49, a cloud in the sky, just cuddle close, listening to that radio. Grandma's homegrown, cooking a ham on a stove, a pie bacon in the oven, waiting on her to call us in, yelling supper's done. Yeah, when life gets me down and I need a pick-me-up, I think of warm and sunny days and living in the USA, and little brown puppies clinging to their mama, a gold band at wedding ring, and hearing them old church bells singing, the sound of children laughing. And I think of blue eyes on a summer night in the back 49, a cloud in the sky, just cuddle close, listening to that radio. Grandma's homegrown, cooking a ham on a stove, a pie bacon in the oven, waiting on her to call us in, yelling supper's done. Yeah, when life gets me down and I feel like giving up, that's what I think of. That's what I think
His name is Eddie Johnson. He is with us tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday. That is called What I Think Of. And, boy, what I think of when I see your music pop up on my playlist is playing it, man. I love playing your stuff.
I really appreciate you playing me, brother.
You're welcome. And you got a lot of great songs. We've played you on all of the shows because you sent me several. And so Triple Play Thursday, you get played 3 times in a row. Doing these interviews, I like to showcase 3 songs. When an artist has so much talent, it's hard to judge it by one song, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, and there's a lot of great artists out there nowadays.
Yep. Let me ask you about writing a song. Are you more lyric based? Do you see a title and say, "Hey, that's going to be a ballad," or "I want to do a fast song now," or something like that, or do you have to hear the hook first, or what?
What I do a lot of times is I'll try to come up with the hook before I even touch the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing I'll do is I have so many unfinished songs that, like, if I don't have any lyrical motivation for the day.
The vocals, it's about the beat and everything in it. You know, traditional countries that got the steel guitar, the fiddle in the band, all of that stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, I mean, all the way back to Hank Sr. And I think the steel guitar was actually invented in Hawaii, and then it migrated over.
Wow. How about that? We're getting a history lesson from a 20-year-old today. That's awesome.
I love history. To be able to record that song in Nashville. And we actually had a music video come out for it.
Yep. Awesome. And that's a lot of fun, too, isn't it? Making a music video and then, of course, having your dad in there. That's a treat.
It was like a whole family event thing because I had, like, my cousin playing, like, the little me. And, like, everything. And my dad is my hero.
Uh-huh. Yep, that's awesome. And you were telling me you've got a half brother, but he's like 20 years older than you too. So.
Yeah, my family. I wouldn't say it's the basic normal family, but I mean it's my family and I love them.
Yeah, Absolutely. And, that family support is so important, whether it's your significant other, your mom, your dad, your grandparents, everybody, getting behind you. And you've got some good people in your corner, getting to record in the great studios that you're using there in Nashville, and Brent Mason playing on your stuff. You got it going on, man.
And I was truly blessed for the opportunity. And I'm going to keep chugging along, putting out good material.
Yep. You definitely are, and I'm impressed. So impressed that I had to go get my wife and have her listen to this next song we're going to play to you for the top of the next hour, Wants and Needs. Tell us about it.
Wants and Needs, that was one of the first songs, like I previously said. One of the first songs I actually sat down and put everything into trying to write a good song. And I love the way it turned out. But the funny thing about that is I wrote it when I was 16.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm singing about things a 16-year-old really shouldn't be singing about. But
hey, that's all right.
Those shoes.
Yep. And, I go back and listen to some of my previous radio shows and go, man, did I really sound like that on the radio? And then here we are, 14 years later, and I'm interviewing you. And I started when you were about probably 6 years old or something like that. So you never know who you're going to end up talking to on this program if you stay in it long enough. And you never know who you're going to meet music-wise if you stay in it long enough. So keep doing your thing, man.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Everybody listening, y'all check this out. He's really got something going on here.
Well, thank you so much. And you have made those connections with a lot of the artists coming into the program, too, especially on TikTok with Wes Ryan and John McDuffie and all of those guys, Mike Corellis and a bunch of them. It's just been a crazy year. This is one of the biggest years that I've had blowing up on social media. So thank you for being a part of that.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, it's a snowball effect. There's a lot of great talent. I think the more you get out there, the more viewers you get. It's just going to keep snowballing.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me ask you this. What is your dream gig, Eddie? An artist that you maybe like to open for, or a duet that you might like to do with somebody live on stage? Who might be some names we might know? Big names.
Oh, big names? Here, let me think real quick. I'd love to go on. I know you don't have any shows anymore, but I wish I had a time machine. I'd love to go on tour with Alan Jackson.
Right. Okay.
He's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And also places like other than like my dream gig would be like playing the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh yeah, there you go. Stand in that half circle, and boy, the history. And they just celebrated their 100th year of doing that, and it started out as a barn dance. Who would have ever thought that would take off like it did? And we're talking about it 100 years later.
Yeah, no, for real. I mean, like, it's just cool looking back on all the history of country music and how far it's gone.
Yep, it sure is. But buddy of mine from the nation's capital in Washington, D.C. said, I don't care what happens, I'm getting tickets and I'm going to see Alan Jackson's last performance, and he got to do that. And he said he wouldn't have missed that for the world. It was fantastic.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Well, where can folks find you on social media if they want to see you in a performance? I was looking at your October schedule. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, I have a website, EddieJohnsonMusic.com. All my social media is Eddie Johnson Music.
Okay.
And on YouTube, if anybody wants to watch that Don't Meet Your Heroes music video, it's on YouTube. Just look up Don't Meet Your Heroes music video, Eddie Johnson.
Eddie Johnson. All right. Well, Eddie Johnson, thanks for doing this tonight. This is our first interview, but when you come out with something new you want to promote, be sure to hit me up. I'd love to have you back on. This has been a lot of fun.
I'd love to come back and get playing on that Branson Opry.
There you go. Absolutely. Don't Meet Your Heroes, Eddie Johnson, and then we're going to do Wants and Needs on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Some kids grow up wearing Superman capes, flying circles around the house. Some kids wear out a time-fitted tape till they know every word to break down. For some, it's dropping back like Joe Montana, front yard yelling go deep. If they could look up at the one they look up to, most kids would give anything. They say don't meet your heroes, they'll only let you down. Well, I swear mine picked me up more times than I could count. If you'd seen the way you love me, I bet you'd understand. Whoever said don't meet your heroes, they ain't never met my
some hardwood, fast as the Talladega straightaway. He never missed a coke bottle with a BB gun. We'd high-five when we saw it break. He held his tears so he could wipe mine. The day that Grandpa said goodbye, and he showed me how to love a woman when he looked into Mama's eyes. They say don't meet your heroes, they'll only let you down. Well, I swear mine picked me up more times than I could count. If you seen the way you love me, I bet you'd understand. Whoever said don't meet your heroes ain't never met my old man. There'll never be no books about him, you'll never see him on TV. But if you want to beat the best there ever was, then he's the one to beat. They say don't meet your heroes, they'll only let you down. Well, I swear mine picked me up more times than I could count. If you'd seen the way you love me, I bet you'd understand. Whoever said don't meet your heroes, I ain't never met my old man. I ain't never met my old man.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I need a bottle, I need a glass, I need something strong to forget my past. I need a bar, I need a band, I'll tip a song with this 20 in my hand. I need a cool, calm country song to make me feel like I ain't all alone. I need a woman to hold me tight, drive me home at the end of the night. 'Cause there's a lot of things I need, like a little more money and a good black label whiskey. Well, the good Lord says not to want it, it'll set you free. But I can't ignore my wants and needs. I need the gas of my truck, ride them lanes and burn that black top up. I need a roll out of town, a southern gal to turn my frown upside down. And we'll dance in the moonlight, Delta breeze sure makes me feel alive. We'll fill them up, we'll knock them down like a ball of yarn. We're getting unwound. 'Cause there's a lot of things I need, like a good-looking woman sitting next to me. Well, the good Lord says not to want it, it'll set you free. But I can't ignore my wants and needs. Yeah, I can't ignore my wants and needs.
He was 16 years old when he recorded that song called Wants and Needs, and I had to go get my wife and say, honey, come here and listen to this. He is fantastic, isn't he? Eddie Johnson. Eddie Johnson Music is where you can find him on social media. You can find him right now, I mean this minute, hanging out with us over here on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. Come in and say hello to Eddie Johnson. Tell him you heard him right here on the Tim Kelly Show. And if you're just now getting tuned in to hour number 3, you can hear our interview. The full interview is going to go in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives right after this live show. That tab is at the top of the website at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. Thank you, Eddie Johnson, for being here tonight. They appreciate it. And, man, we're connecting over here on TikTok as well. There might be a duet coming. Who knows? This is going to be fun. Welcome to hour number 3 of the Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. We've got another 60 minutes of the best in new country coming straight at you. And Sean Poole is going to kick it off with his band called Sean Poole and the Buckin' Crazy. She's talking with her eyes. Sean will be performing October the 12th at the Nashville Roadhouse Live Theater in Branson, Missouri. Guess yours truly is going to go have to see him. I'm taking a vacation that week, so I got a gig now. Hey, we'll go get and meet Sean, and we'll watch him perform in person. That'll be a fun time. You're going to get to hear him right now, though, with this song that was written by Paul Overstreet and Rory Feek. She's talking with her eyes. Sean Poole, here he is.
To everyone around, it looks like we're not saying anything at all while the music is playing soft and low. But they don't know she's talking with her eyes, telling me that I am everything she's hoped for and wanted in her life. She's talking to my heart, telling me that she is never gonna break it and never gonna leave. Yeah, I know I'm a lucky guy when she's talking with her eyes. I don't get insecure when other men are staring at this beauty in my arms, 'cause I know that dress he's wearing is all for me. No, they can't see she's talking with her eyes, telling me that I am everything she's hoped for and wanted in her life. She's talking to my heart, telling me that she is never gonna break it and never gonna leave. Yeah, I know I'm a lucky guy when she's talking with her eyes. Telling me that I am everything she's hoped for and wanted in her life. She's talking to my heart and telling me that she is never gonna break it and never gonna leave. Yeah, I know I'm a lucky guy when she's talking with her eyes. She's talking with her eyes.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs. There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Girl, the way you light up my day makes the whole world spin my way. You roll out of bed, hair falling just right, laugh in the morning like it's Friday night, bare feet tapping on that old wood floor. Every smile you give makes me want you more. You don't dress up just to turn a head, you shine in the life we're living instead, singing a tune I ain't heard before, and I'm falling again, wanting more and more. I love the way you roll your eyes when I joke too much, how your hand finds mine with that easy touch. You laugh in the morning, your kiss at night, the way you make wrong feel so right. I'd give the world just to sit by you, every little thing that you say or do, no part of you I'd ever change or lose. Yeah, I love everything about you. You speak your mind, stand strong and true. You're the answer when the day runs through. Love so deep and you give so free. You're the best kind of woman a man can see. You turn the hard times into something sweet. Pull me in close, never miss a beat. One look from you and my sky turns blue. Girl, there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. I love the way you roll your eyes when I joke too much, how your hand finds mine with that easy touch. You laugh in the morning, your kiss at night, the way you make wrong feel so right. I'd give the world just to sit by you, every little thing that you say or do, no part of you I'd ever change or lose. Yeah, I love everything about you. If the road gets long, I'll hold on tight, two-step with you every Saturday night. Every mile's better with you in view. You're my forever, my dream come true. I love the way you roll your eyes when I joke too much, how your hand finds mine with that easy touch. You laugh in the morning, your kiss at night, the way you make wrong feel so right. I'd give the world just to sit by you, every little thing that you say or do, no part of you I'd ever change or lose. Yeah, I love everything about you. Ooh, girl, the way you light up my day makes the whole world spin my way. Yeah, I love everything about.
His name is Mike Corrales. He is from the great state of Texas, and they are loving everything about you, Mike, on TikTok, and that just happens to be the name of that song as well. And he's getting likes and comments and all kinds of good stuff. Guys, come over here and meet him right here at TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air. He's live in my chat room, and we just wrapped up a great radio interview not too long ago. You can check it out in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives, that tab at the top of the homepage of the website at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. Well, this last weekend, this next artist got to go to Nashville and see the lights of Nashville, and that happens to be the title of his next song, John McDuffie, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, new country's best on this Indie Wednesday.
Every night when I lay down to sleep, my mind is north on 65. Up the interstate to Tennessee, looking for the Nashville sign. When Then somewhere in the distance, a spotlight hits the stage, and a crowd starts to roar, and a band begins to play. The lights in Nashville keep haunting me. In my dreams each night they shine on me. As I cross the stage and start to sing, I feel the heat on my face, and I believe it is my destiny. And even though it might be just a dream, you know that's where I'm gonna be. The lights in Nashville keep haunting me. Grab some beer on my way home from work. Help me get to sleep at night. Play my guitar until my fingers hurt. Drift off sometime before daylight. Then somewhere in the distance, I see a spotlight hit the stage, and the crowd starts to roar, and a band begins to play. The lights in Nashville keep haunting me. In my dreams each night they shine on me. As I cross the stage and start to sing, I feel the heat on my face, and I believe it is my destiny. And if it takes all that's left of me, you know that's where I'm gonna be. The lights in Nashville keep haunting me. Oh, yeah. Those lights are like a ghost burning in my mind, always there but just out of my reach, shining on all I've missed and all I hope to find. When I wake up and they're shining on me, and I believe it is my destiny, even though it might be just a dream. You know that's where I'm gonna be. The lights in Nashville keep haunting me.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
Pulled up deep in the woods where the pine trees lean. Tailgates down and we're set in the scene. Speakers blasting, cooler packed, mud on the tires and we ain't looking back. Yeah, hands in the air when the beat drops loud. We turn it up when the sun goes down. We raise it up like Friday night. Boots in the dirt and the fire's burning bright. Sing it loud, don't care who sees. It's back road parties where we feel free. Shake the ground, let the good times hit. If you ain't sweating, you ain't lived it yet. Bonfire crackling in the tailgate shade. Somebody jumped in the creek by mistake. Uncle Maddie's dancing with a boot in hand, and someone turned the dog bowl into a beer can. Yeah, hands in the air when the beat drops loud. We turn it up when the sun goes down. We raise it up like Friday night. Boots in the dirt and the fire's burning bright.
Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Quitting time again. Time to fire up my truck. Come on, girl, you can jump right in. We are headed to that honky tonk. It's hump day happy hour again. It's hump day happy hour. Practice for the weekend. I am coming in hot. That music draws me in. Gonna kick up a little dust. It's hump day happy hour. Just wrapped up the third Monday of the week. Need to let off little steam, if you know what I mean. A little music, a little smoke, and ice cold beer, Jack and Coke. I know just where to find my friend. It's hump day happy hour. Practice for the weekend. I am coming in hot. That music draws me in. Gonna kick up a little dust. It's hump day happy hour. Everyone can join right in. Drinks half price for our friends. The place is packed, but that's okay. The views are hot either way. Gotta let your hair down and kick your boots up. It's hump day happy hour again. Practice for the weekend. I am coming in hot. That music draws me in. Gonna kick up a little dust. It's hump day happy hour. 7 a.m. is gonna come early. Can't make the night too long. Just a couple of hours to prime the pump. Hear my favorite song. Crank up that jukebox and fire up the band. Hump day escape is all part of the plan. It's hump day happy hour again. Practice for the weekend. I am coming in hot. That music draws me in. Gonna kick up a little dust. It's hump day happy hour. It's hump day happy hour. Practice for the weekend. I am coming in hot. That music draws me in. Gonna kick up a little dust. It's hump day happy hour.
That is the perfect song for this Hump Day Wednesday. I call it Indie Wednesday, playing all of these great indie artists. His name is Mike Sadinsky. Mike Suds Sadinsky. Go check him out on social media. Fantastic artist and a fantastic song. Hump Day Happy Hour. And I've been happy since we got started, and it's even getting better in this last hour of the program. And Mike Sadinsky as well, going to soon be a special guest on the Tim Kelly Show. Check him out on that live interview schedule at the bottom of my website. Jesse Cole James, another artist I'll be able to talk to here for too long. This is a brand new song I just got not too long ago. She's My Rodeo Rebel from Jesse Cole James on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
She rides the wind like a Mustang wild, boots kicking dirt.
untamed, unfouled. Her laughter's a lasso pulling me in. She's chaos and comfort. Where do I begin? She is my rodeo rebel, my runaway flame, spinning like a lasso, driving me insane. She's got that wild heart, can't be tamed. Oh yeah, she's my rodeo rebel. No one's the same. Spurs on her heels, she rides the night. Moonlight's her spotlight, stars burning bright. She whispers trouble, then holds on tight. Can't catch her, no, she's free as the wind. Every story starts, but she won't let it end. She's my rodeo rebel, my runaway flame, spinning like a lasso, driving me insane. She's got that wild heart, can't be tamed. Oh yeah, she's my rodeo rebel. No one's the same. She's the whiskey burn that I can't resist, the outlaw queen on every cowboy's list. But she's mine, oh she's mine, and it's pure Her heart's a campfire, warm but rare. Her eyes whisper secrets, if you dare. She drinks her whiskey, no sugar, no lies, and dances with storms in wide open skies. She's my rodeo rebel, my high noon dare, my midnight devil, spins me around like a barrel race, leaves dust and fire in every place. She's the crack of the whip, the creak of the gate, the rush of the wind. She's worth the wait. She's the thrill of the ride, the heat of the sun, and just when I catch her, she's already gone. No fence can hold her, no rules apply. She's the wild in the west, and I'm just her guy.
Howdy, folks. This is Rick Trevino, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show, syndicated worldwide, playing you country's best.
What you gonna say when I don't walk right through that door? Tell me what you gonna say when I don't show up around here no more. You don't care about what I'm feeling or care about the things I say. I don't care to listen to complaining, 'cause I have to hear it every day. Tell me what you gonna say when I don't walk right through that door. Tell me what you gonna say when I don't show up around here no more. We don't touch and we don't talk unless it's just a size. You don't have to tell me you don't love me, I can see it there in your eyes. Baby, what you gonna say when I don't walk right through that door? Tell me what you gonna say when I don't show up round here no more. There ain't no use in a trying, 'cause there ain't nothing left to save. There ain't no use in a crying, 'cause it doesn't matter anyway. Tell me what you gonna say when I don't walk right through that door. Tell me what you gonna say when I don't show up around here no more. You won't see it coming like an afternoon summer rain. You won't see me leaving when I get up on that midnight train. What you gonna say? Yeah, what you gonna say? You won't see it coming like an afternoon summer rain. You won't see me leaving when I get up on that midnight train. Tell me what you gonna say when I don't walk right through that door. What you gonna say when I don't show up around here no more? Oh yeah, what you gonna say? Tell me what you gonna say. What you gonna say?
His name is Bobby Hunt. He sent me some great songs a few weeks ago, and I've been playing them. That is a great one there called What You Gonna Say? I'm going to say this. We're having a great time tonight on this Indie Wednesday edition of the Tim Kelly Show. And if you haven't heard the barbecue song by Bobby Hunt, you got to go back and check out one of my previous shows or ask me to play it. That's how it works around here. My email address for request is indiecountryradio@yahoo.com, or come into my TikTok live at Tim Kelly on Air like people are requesting, or over on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio, and I'll try to squeeze in a few of those bonus tracks in this live show. This next artist is my good friend Donnie Cook. This is called A Better Man Than Me on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Indie Wednesday.
Is he tall, dark, and handsome? Is he rich as a king? Is he ready to buy you that big diamond ring? Darling, tell me the truth before you turn and leave. Is he a better man than me? Does he know how to listen? Is he quiet and shy? Is he stronger than steel? Is he man enough to cry? Darling, look in my eyes. Tell me what you see. Is he a better man than me? Can he dry your tears whenever you cry? Will he always be there when you lay down at night? If he can love you like that and still set you free, then he's a better man than me. Can he be understanding? Is he good with his hand? Does he want only you? Is he a God-fearing man? Darling, look in my eye. Tell me what you see. Is he a better man than me? Can he dry your tears whenever you cry? Will he always be there when you lay down at night? If he can love you like that and still set you free, then he's a better man than me. If he can love you like that, oh, and still set you free, then he's a better man than me. He's a better man than me. He's a better man than me.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
How happy are people who listen to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday?
I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump day?
Get happy. Get the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
You had a good girl on your own, man, you blew it. And I'm so done with you putting me through it. Could've filled the Rio Grande with the tears you made me cry. Called my girlfriends, made a plan, had to book it. Got an Airbnb and a flight, we took it to Miranda's Casa Rosa in the Nashville lights. Now I can't taste the tears in my tequila. Gonna chase your memory down with salted lime. Here's to all my single senoritas, singing I can't taste the tears in my tequila. Thought July in the South couldn't get any hotter till a hey honey cowboy tall drink of water took me by the hand. One dance started spinning you off my mind. Now I can't taste the tears in my tequila. Gonna chase your memory down with salted lime. Here's to all my single senoritas, singing I can't taste the tears in my tequila. Na 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 na. Na 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 I can't taste the tears in my tequila. Gonna chase your memory down with salted lime. I'm getting around. Here's to all my single senoritas, singing I can't taste the tears in my tequila. Here's to all my single senoritas, singing I can't taste the tears in my tequila.
That is Tears in My Tequila. Her name is Bella Lamb. It is L-A-M. There is no B in there, and that is a great song. Talented young lady, isn't she? And that's what we get on this radio station. I don't know how they find me, but I'm sure glad they do. These next artists found me, and we just wrapped up a great interview not too long ago. That one is in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives, and last time I looked, almost 1,000 people have heard it from the archives after it aired live. It is Taryn Keeley and Caleb Moses. They make up a group called Roses and Weeds. This is called Leave Your Lovin' On the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best on this Indie Wednesday.
Turn down the light in this room. Baby, come and kiss me. We got nothing to lose. Reckless desire builds up the fire, hard and strong. We're all alone. Turn off your phone. Leave your loving on.
The touch of your hand on my skin burns like an ember from deep within. I've got the urge to quench my thirst and my soul. The troubles you hold, just let them fall, but leave your loving on. I think it's time your heart and mine tear down these walls we hide behind. Baby, let's go back when you first kissed me like that. We made love all night long. Just close your eyes, lay right there. Surrender to these tender moments that we share.
Listen to my song, ain't nothing wrong when you leave your loving on. Right where we belong, ambition's gone.
Nothing but loving on.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
You're mighty wise in a lot of ways, and it's no surprise that you're not alone. Let me remind you, there've been better days, but I think tonight I'm gonna take you home. She turned around, I think I thought I heard her say,
I've got this empty feeling and you make it go away.
then she said,
Do me a favor and buy this girl a drink.
that got me thinking,
What do you think?
I think I'll push my love, yeah, as far as I can get it. I think I'll push my love, taking it to the limit. Now hold on, let me get this right. You wanna dance with me to my heart's delight, and now I'm coming on strong.
Oh, that's alright. Ain't nothing wrong with being strong.
think I'll push my love, taking it to the limit.
Baby, slow it down. Better hold on tight. If you stay with me, I'm gonna change your life.
You can see I'm not gone. We'll be bringing up light. Come on now, let's get this party started. I think I'll push my love, yeah, as far as I can get it. I think I'll push my love, taking it to the limit. I think I'll push my love, yeah, as far as I can get it. I think I'll push my love. Nobody knows new country like we know new country. Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
Daddy had a horse named Midnight. To me, he was 10 feet tall. He'd take 'em all day on the cattle drive. We could hear him coming home. He said, I'll put you in the saddle if you want me to, but there's one thing you can't do. Never let go, no, never let go of the reins. Find a way to hold on no matter what comes your way. Yeah, it's gonna be hard, but I know your heart, and you've got what it takes to never let go, no, never let go of the reins. He said, my girl, you're becoming a woman now. You'll be headed out before you know. If you think midnight was a crazy ride, just wait until you hit the world. Stay up in the saddle like I taught you to, and when life's bucking you, never let go, no, never let go of the reins. Find a way to hold on no matter what comes your way. Yeah, it's gonna be hard, but I know your heart, and you've got what it takes to never let go, no, never let go of the
Cold Rains. Her name is Lori Cole. That is K-O-L-E. Lori Cole Music, if you want to follow her on social media. She is from Arizona, and a fantastic song right there. That is all we've got, ladies and gentlemen. I definitely can say New Country's Best on every song in this program tonight. This next artist is an alumni artist of season number 17 of NBC's The Voice. He was on Team Kelly Clarkson. His name is Jay Coote. This is called Be For You. That is the letter B, the number 4, the letter U. Jay Coote on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Indie Wednesday.
Before you, I won't lie, there was a few close calls and almost maybes. They all made me who I am. Before you, I was sure that I was living, didn't know what I was missing, till I got to be your man. I thought I knew what good love looked like, so sure I was doing it right, but I had it all wrong. I thought I knew what forever feels, but I was just spinning my wheels. There's 1,000 things I swore I thought I knew. Before you, the sky was blue, but it wasn't blue. My heart beat, but it wasn't beating the way it is right now. If I'm wrapped up in your arms, I ain't ever coming down. I thought I knew what good love looked like, so sure I was doing it right, but I had it all wrong. I thought I knew what forever feels, but I was just spinning my wheels. There's 1,000 things I swore I thought I knew. Before you, you're the missing piece I never knew I needed. Before you, if I'm complete, baby, you're the reason, the reason. I thought I knew what good love looked like, so sure I was doing it right, but I had it all wrong. I thought I knew what forever feels, but I was just spinning my wheels. There's 1,000 things I swore I thought I knew. Before
Hey y'all, this is Casey Johns, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show, syndicated worldwide, playing New Country's best.
I didn't come here to be famous or to see my name in lights. I didn't come here for the money. Awards don't even cross my mind. But as long as I can remember, I've had a guitar in my hand. It's like God looked at me from heaven and said, I think I'll make a music man. And it was deep down in my bones, woven in my heart and soul. Just a kid there on my bed,
just love to see your faces, though I may never know your name. Truth is, I think I found my purpose down here in the grand design. That's just to sing the words God gives me, to know He's with me all the time. And it's deep down in my bones, woven in my heart and soul, stuck it out on the road. Don't ever have to be alone. Now I'm on another stage. There's people here to hear me play. So I'm just giving you a song for you to remember when I'm gone. Let me leave you with this song. You might remember when I'm gone.
His name is Christian Davis. That is my request. We'll send that out to Donna, listening to us in Nashville, Tennessee. She loves her a music man, and Christian Davis is definitely that. What a voice, huh? I want to thank my special guest tonight, the Country Junction Band, Mike and Kathy, for being with me, and Eddie Johnson, Nashville recording artist Eddie Johnson Music on social media. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. It's been a fun time. Let's do it again tomorrow night. We'll call the show Triple Play Thursday, where every artist on the show gets played 3 times in a row, and Megan Irby from Texas will be my special guest tomorrow night. We'll hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time, live on my website at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn
turn it up. Let me make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages.